Hello and welcome to WSBE News. I'm your host for the evening, James Casson Reed. We have breaking news coming out of Durham, New Hampshire today, where I'm going to send it over to our field reporter, Big Joe Franciosa. Joe?
A once flourishing startup company, Company A, has began a steady decline in sales and brand recognition in the past years. 6 years ago, the company was once the second runner in the sonite market with a stock price index of 1464. A company with so much potential quickly took a turn, but why? And where are they heading in the future? I send it to Alex Reach for further coverage.
Thanks, Joe. Here I am outside the headquarters at Company A where all the decisions are made. They are known mostly for their success of their salt product, which has been a favored product for the professionals market. Salt controlled 33% of the professionals market, however, the segment has an expected drop in size for period 9 and is forecasted to become the second smallest segment in the next 5 years. I have here a professional sonite analyst, Ben McDonald, with his recommendation for the company.
Thank you, Alex. My recommendation for this company would be to invest in research and development to create a product that will appease to the other segment, which is forecasted to become 50% of the sonite market in the next 5 years. It would be tough to compete with the successful Susi product that has captured 46.8% of the others market, but it isn't impossible.
Thanks, guys. In years past, Company A has had trouble gauging how to graph segments in the market. We all recall the worst sonite ever made, Sade, released for one period in period 4. Company A produced 56,000 units and managed to sell 2,000 of them. For recommendation on the problem, I now send it over to our field reporter, Jeremy Keneally.
Hello, James.
Hello.
My recommendation for Company A would be to focus much more on the ideal values of their customer segments and the trends and how they change. They seem to be falling behind the market.
Yes, they
in
do.
many of their key areas. Better focus on research and development will enable Company A to make or modify a product. They don't really seem to be modifying the products that others want to buy. However, we must also focus on the newly emerging vodite market, which is going to be much larger than the declining sonite market. We now send the newscast here to Jesse Morelli to talk about Company A's struggles in the vodite market.
Jesse.
Thanks for that very awkward introduction, guys. After the introduction of the first vodite by Company I in period 3, the industry has taken off. Company A developed vodite named Vault, but has only managed to capture 3.3% of the market share. There is a forecasted shift in the market size that is expected to make the followers segment 82% of the vodite market in period 9 and 94% of the market within the next 5 years. Company A should look to modify their vodite to appeal more towards the growing follower segment and sell the product mostly in mass merchandising stores, where followers do 45% of their shopping. It will be tough to compete in the company use Voodoo in VUM's vodites, but they must give it a shot.
And give it a shot they shall. Thanks, Jesse. One of Company A's biggest blunders has been their constantly high inventory holding cost. The company poorly forecasted production of their products in period 3 and ended up with a record high inventory holding cost of $1.3 million. A recommendation for the company would be to put more time in predicting next period production by looking at historical production data and trends. It's almost like it's a bunch of unexperienced college kids making the decisions over at Company A or something. However, with these recommendations, Company A should be able to get back on their feet. This concludes our news report on Company A with WSBE News. I'm James Casson Reed.